Good?
Yeah, he's saying go, 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 go.
Right. Welcome back to the Acoustic Shop channel. I am John, here with Jeremy doing a very special unboxing. You know why? Because that's what we do. It is something big. This is the ultimate Tony Rice guitar clone shootout. Of the things that when I finally saw the picture that I was most impressed with, this sunburst. This looks original, it looks right.
If that isn't love. Well, that's the mule Skinner Blue.
Hope you guys enjoy it. This is Alan Bybee in Grasstown.
My name is Alec Beshin.
I took that idea, kind of built on it layer by layer. It kind of sounded like and reminded me of some of my influences, so I called the song Borrowed.
Hey guys, it is New Guitar Thursday. Glad to be with you on Thursday. It has been a weird day today.
Welcome back, it's Takeover Tuesday. I'm so happy to have you back here at the Acoustic Shop.
Mask on.
Guys, welcome back to the Acoustic Shop. It's your good buddy, it's your good pal. I'm making sure I'm not muted. Jackson, back again at the Acoustic Shop. And guys, we have a cool new sale going on. Right now, you are going to get a really good deal on what? Who's gonna guess it? First one that guesses it in the comments right now gets my undying respect. Go ahead, guess. I'm waiting. Correct. It's care and maintenance products. Way to go. Whoever said that, no one said that. I said it. Way to go, me. I get my own respect. Oh boy, another good reason for me to continue my humble arrogance. No, I'm joking. Okay, guys, we do have a sweet deal going on for care and maintenance products. We have quite a few. I've got some that I picked out special to kind of give you a top 5 of my favorites that I have picked, but I kind of want to give you just a quick rundown of several of the options you'll see on our website. Now, I do want to say, too, if you are shopping on our website, kind of a specific way to find the care and maintenance products. If you go to our website, www.theacousticshoppe.com. That's S-H-O-P-P-E for all of you guys out there. If you go to accessories, all, you will see a ton of subcategories in there, and you're gonna wanna go to care and maintenance. It's gonna be a little square, it'll be in there, you'll see it. I think it's alphabetical, you'll see it in there under care and maintenance. And then you'll see all these great products that you'll be able to put this code on, and this is the code right here. It's C&M722. That ampersand is important. Please put that ampersand in there, because that'll be the deal. So, am I right? Is it 20%? Is it 20? Am I right? Is it 20% off? Is it 20? Is it 28? 28? 80%? What? How much is it? Is it 80%? 20% off all care and maintenance products, guys. Now, I want to go through just a quick overview of kind of a lot of the things that we have up here. So, starting out with humidity control products. We have the D'Addario Humidipacks, we have the Humidipacks as well. And now this Humiditrack will be in there as well. That is a great way to keep track of how much humidity your cases have. Throw it inside the case, be able to tell how much humidity you're running inside that case. So when you use the Humidipacks, they come with 3 packs, little felt sleeves for you to put inside the guitar and in the case as well to keep that guitar at around, or instrument, you can use it on any wooden instrument really, but to keep it around 45 to 50% humidity. That's what everyone seems to recommend. That's going to keep it from getting overly saturated and overly dry. You want that middle of the road just to keep it good so that way your instrument will stay in tip-top shape. So,
Somebody said hello from Brazil.
yo, what's up? Great to see you. Welcome. Appreciate having you. Thank you so much for tuning in. We're so happy to have you. So, again, care and maintenance products. We have some cool deals over here. We have the grip bits here and different pro winders, peg winders, lots of different string winders for different instruments. Honestly, those are some of the most important things, in my opinion. Those are really, really handy and just makes that job a bit easier, way less effort. A lot of these have the string cutter already built into it, and that's just convenience for you right there. I mean, it doesn't get a whole lot more convenient than that. Really, I would recommend that as a baseline maintenance product. If you have nothing else but a pro winder or just a string winder in general, that's pretty good. That's already ahead of the curve, you know? I would say you're already restringing faster than I could with my hands. I can't do it very quick with my hands. I just can't do that, you know? But I would say the string winders, definitely very important. And I'm gonna give you a top 5 of all of these products that I picked, and I'll give you a hint that Pro Winder is high on the list for sure. So, moving on, we have several different cloths. We have a D'Addario microfiber cloth here. We have flannel cloths here as well. We have string cleaning cloths that are treated already. Gorgomite, that is for your fingerboard, fretboard, and frets. Just a conditioning cloth for your fretboard, whether it's rosewood, whether it's ebony, no matter what it is. If it's maple, whatever you got, that's going to be great for that. Also on my list. Moving on, we do have some music Nomad guys here. We've got another microfiber cloth there, a little bit thicker, a little bit more to it there. We have some of these super soft suede feeling microfiber cloths. Those are good deals as well. We have a 3-pack of them. And that's going to be just nice if you're using different cloths or if you're using different cleaners, different string cleaners, ease, lubricants, stuff like that, That's actually a really good way to keep track of them. You can say, oh, I'm using all of my gloss cleaner on the black cloth. I'm using all of my like friction remover lubrication stuff on the blue one, and I've been doing all of my string cleaning with the yellow one. I'd probably reverse that order because you're gonna get a lot of like gross marks on the yellow one if you're using that for strings. I'd probably use the black one, it doesn't show as much. You know what I mean? So, but anyway, you get the idea. Use different ones for different things. That way, it's color coordinated. That way you're not using the same one for something else and then you accidentally like scratch up your guitar or something like that. That's always a good thing. So, sorry, I keep clapping right next to the mic. So we got the 2-in-1 Beyond Plush Players Cloth. Now that is that really plush microfiber deal right there, but on the inside of it, it's gonna be that suede feeling guy right there. So it's kind of a twofer. You get a twofer in that one, 2-in-1. It says it right there, 2-in-1. Not in one, apostrophe N1. 2-in-1. Yep, so, all right, moving on from there, we have several different cleaners. Now, we have been using the Music Nomad cleaners a lot, just because honestly, we haven't found a whole lot that are better than these, to be honest with you, but there are some differences here in these. So the all-purpose guitar detailer and the Guitar One. we use these for different types of finishes. So if you have a matte or satin finish, we typically use the guitar detailer. It won't add gloss where it shouldn't have it. You know what I mean? So if you have an open pore finish, if you have a nice matte finish on your guitar, the guitar detailer is what we recommend. It's what we use here at the shop all the time. I mean, we've got big old bottles of that stuff. We've got it all right here. We've got tons of it. We use it all the time. So guitar detailer, great for matte finishes. If you're using if you have a gloss finish, that's a great one for pretty much any type of gloss. If you have a nitro, if you have a polyurethane, if you have a poly blend water-based true tone finish, you got all that stuff. This is a great one for that. It's honestly one of the safest ways to clean that because it doesn't actually add, it doesn't add anything to it. I think this, if it has wax in it, it has a very, very minimal amount of it. And I want to make sure I am correct because it says clean, polish, wax, and protect in one easy step. If it does have wax in it, it's going to be carnauba wax, and it's going to be very little. And you won't want to add too much to it if you don't need it. If you're not waxing your stuff, you know, then that's not going to add anything where it doesn't have it. Now, the Pro Strength guitar polish, this is silicone and wax free, but this does have an abrasive in it to get some of that grungier stuff off of your guitar. We recommend using this on pretty much all gloss finishes. I think you can use this on a matte finish, but it might add some gloss that you might not have wanted. So we recommend using this one on gloss finishes that are a little bit gross. You know, if you got grungy little guitar, you ain't cleaning it very much, and you haven't in a long time, this has a little bit extra kick to it that it might need. So we also have stuff for the amp and case. Leather vinyl Tolex stuff, we have some of that as well. If your amp's looking gnarly, this is great stuff for that as well. Again, Music Nomad stuff is just kind of, I mean, it's some of the best cleaner stuff that we've used. So we buy it in bulk and we buy the big packs for our store. What's up, Corey? How's it going, dude? Corey's back. He's got coffee. Dude, Corey, he's killing it today, man. You're glowing, Corey. You're looking great. So moving on, we've got the Ghs Guitar Gloss. So similar idea, you want to use this on gloss finish guitars. This one, what do we got? What's in here? What do they got in here? They got formaldehyde. No, I'm joking. It doesn't give you like an ingredients list, but for these, it's non-wax. They're not going to put wax in here, so it's not adding any wax to things that you don't want it on. So guitar gloss, again, another great option for gloss finishes. Probably wouldn't use it too much on the matte finish or satin finish ones. They also recommend it for guitar hardware, things like that. Yeah, what's up? We got another comment.
What's the time to get fretwork done? Somebody said that they have small divots at the first few frets under the E and B strings.
That's a good question. I mean, fretwork's tough. Fretwork is really tough to do on your own. There are a lot of YouTube tutorials you can look up that make it look very easy, but I highly recommend getting it professionally done, and it might cost quite a bit, to be honest with you, but I think that you will be happier overall if you ended up not doing it yourself, just in case. Now, something to think about with fretwork, and then we'll get back to some of the more care and maintenance stuff just to answer your question. I would say I would try to look at how severe those divots are. Now, if you're trying to bend the string at those first few frets, not a lot of people are trying to do that there. But if it's digging in pretty good, it might be time for some new frets. And I'll be honest with you, we don't recommend partial refrets because it is really hard to keep all of those frets consistent if you only do a couple of them. Some luthiers might claim that they can do that, and some of them probably can, to be honest with you. They might know exactly which frets to use, what fret wire to use, what material to use. Again, I would say do the whole thing. Don't do a partial job, just in case, because I would hate for you to end up with two humongous frets on your first two, and then the rest of them be medium jumbos. That would just be a bummer. And I don't think that would help you out too much. So I would say, you know, if those divots are severe enough and you notice them when you're playing, it might be time for some fret work. You know, I would say again, don't do a partial. Even if your buddy, your good pal who works on guitars all the time, even if they say, oh, I could just slap a couple of frets in there, think really hard about that first, because we've seen some deals that come in here. We've seen some jobs that come in that you know, a little questionable, and I just would recommend doing the same fret wire for the entire thing. You know what I mean? So if you feel it, if you notice it while you're playing, it might be time. Yeah, it might be time for it. So look into stainless steel, look into Evo fret wire as well. Those are gonna be much harder materials than nickel. It'll be much more resistant to the strings themselves. So I would definitely recommend looking into upgrading to stainless steel or Evo fret wire, just to make sure that you're getting a long-lasting fret job. So get it professionally done. I say it's gonna cost quite a bit, but I promise you'll probably thank me for it later. So yeah, go get it done. I hope it works out well for you. If you try to do it yourself, be very careful. Make sure you're crowning them right. Look up as much stuff as you can if you're gonna try it. I don't recommend it though, okay? I don't condone doing your own stuff unless you're super confident that you can do it. But, okay, so we have some, well, what else we got here? We've got some Shine Spray Cleaner. Now this stuff is pretty interesting, I will say. This is going to be for like high gloss, super high gloss stuff. This is the type of stuff you're finishing your job. You know what I mean? Like, you've already cleaned it. You want it to be, you want to see yourself in it. That's what you use this stuff for. That's what you end up using that for. Now, the Lubricant Friction Remover. This is, again, along with the Music Nomad stuff right here, basically it's just like a petroleum, or not petroleum, no, they don't use petroleum. It doesn't have silicone or petroleum in it, excuse me. This is a material that ends up just going on, they recommend putting it right on the nut slot, the saddle as well. Just to keep those strings lubricated so that when you are tuning those strings, when they are moving through that slot, you know, you're not going to have any friction. You're not going to have anything that keeps you from staying in tune. So I recommend those wholeheartedly. Do they have an ingredients list in here? I want to know what this stuff's made out of. Usually it's just kind of their own proprietary stuff that they, but you do, I would say you do want to stay away from like silicone or petroleum. You know, some people use like pencil graphite, and that can get you by, but really, that's a temporary job for something that's going to help quite a bit more in the long run if you end up using something like that. So, now we do have David Harvey's Jubilee. Now this stuff smells really good. I'm not gonna lie to you. Liz will sometimes have it open in there. I mean, it smells great. This stuff just, Dave, I don't know what you're putting in this stuff, man, but dude, keep it up, man. This stuff is, wow. I'll just take a quick little, yeah, oh yeah. Don't drink that. Don't drink any of these. Just don't even do that. Don't do what I just did. I would highly recommend that for nice varnish finishes. That's kind of what he, I mean, he says nourishes, cleans, and polishes all finished woods, especially fine string instruments. Really, you could use this on just about anything, and it smells great. It smells really good. But yeah, you could use this on pretty much anything. We've been using it on a lot of our varnish products, and honestly, it works great. Works really good for that. Now we do have some, let's see here. I thought we had another string lubricant, but I think we're out of it right now, so we're gonna have to get more of it for you guys that are wanting that. So right here, we have the Ghs Fast Fret. Now the way that this works is, it pops open here. Now you do get a dry cloth, then you get like this little stamp, and this has already got all of the stuff on it. I typically don't recommend, and I think John will agree with me, I don't usually recommend adding chemicals to strings that don't need to be there, because let's be honest, we're already putting some chemicals on there from our own body chemistry, just playing them. But if you're in a pinch, this will work pretty dang well. Now this does, lubricate the strings as well as clean them. And then it comes with a little dry cloth, so that way if you're not, you know, if you don't want it like overly lubricated, you don't want it like saturated, that way you can just wipe it off. That way you come out with a nice clean string that will probably sound a little bit better than something you've been playing for hours and hours and hours on end. But again, I would probably just recommend just a dry cloth, or even like one of these string cleaning cloths from GHS. This is already treated, and it doesn't necessarily like add a bunch of chemicals to something that probably shouldn't be there. So again, I recommend these pretty much in a pinch. I wouldn't say it's a need, but definitely some of you guys out there prefer these, and that's why we carry them. So we got them just in case you need them. Now we've got F1 oil. Now this is going to be good for pretty much all fretboards, all fingerboards. Again, sometimes liquid fretboard cleaning material, sometimes it's not conditioning it fully, or sometimes it can be overly conditioned. And that's something to keep in mind whenever you're cleaning your fretboard or fingerboard. This stuff, a little goes a long way, okay? Don't dab this like crazy. This bottle is not very big, but it will last you a very long time. Another thing that I would recommend, this Ghs Gorgamite Cloth for that. This is kind of a drier way to clean and condition your fretboard. Sometimes when you put this stuff, not this particular stuff, but like a, like for instance, you know, like I have some in here too, like this Love Potion Fretboard Care. Some people can go overboard on this. If you go overboard, you end up drying it out more than you needed to. You know, it'll saturate it, and then it'll dry out, and then sometimes those fret ends might start sticking out if you dry out your fretboard. We don't want that. So again, if you're using this stuff, a little goes a long way. Don't go overboard on this stuff, because a nice shiny fretboard looks nice, but that's not always what you want, in my opinion. That's just me, though, and I think some people would agree with me. Don't want to go overboard on that. Just a little bit to go, you know, just clean it. Don't go crazy. We got another one?
No, but what do all these things have in common?
Oh, they are all part of our sale. Now here, I'm gonna flash up that code again. Use this code. It's 20% off, right? Or is it 80%? Is it 85%? It's like 95% off. No, I think it's 20. I think it's 20% off. 20. I'm joking. 20% off. So it's C&M 722, and that ampersand is important. I tried really hard to get that ampersand right. I looked up like 5 different ones. I really tried to get that right. But that ampersand is important. So you'll get a sweet deal on all of these care and maintenance kits. Now I want to tell you again how to find it on our website, okay? So when you go to our website, www.theacousticshop, that's SHOPPE.com. Go to accessories, go to all. You'll see some subcategories there. Go to care and maintenance. You'll find all of these things there. All of them. You'll see them there. If we don't have it in stock, I'm sorry. We've sold it, and I'm trying to get it back in. I'm trying. But we will get it back in for you.
You know what I like about this, by the way? I'm gonna steal your thing here. If you turn this code upside down right there, it's C&W, country and western.
That's a wow. You know, I like where his head's at. All right, and I agree. I think if you guys are going country, you better go western too. I think they go together.
That's the Blues Brothers thing, right? They play both kinds of music, country and western.
But not blues.
No,
they're the Blues Brothers.
They're the Blues Brothers, but it's country.
That doesn't make.
They play both kinds.
I'm gonna call Dan Aykroyd right now and confirm that. Get Dan Aykroyd on the horn. I need to call him up.
I'm gonna do that right now.
All right, cool. Thank you, John. If you'll ask him about that, grab us a couple of. You know what? Never mind. Never mind. I'm not gonna say that live on the air. Okay. No. Moving on. Sorry, guys. I'm so sorry about that. Okay. I just want to say I'm very sorry about that interruption. Okay. That'll never happen again. Okay. No. For real. So a couple more music Nomad ideas for you guys for care and maintenance. This guy is a lifesaver. This guy is so good. I ordered one of these a long time ago, thinking like, oh man, I need something to like dust the weird spots of my guitar. Because I'll be honest with you guys, I have one right here. Okay? And when you're trying to get in here, if you're trying to get in there, If you use anything else, you're just gonna rip off your paper towel. You're gonna rip off all of these cool cloths I told you to buy. You're gonna rip them apart with those strings. That's why you gotta get this guy right here. See that right there? That's nice, that's plush right there. It'll go right in the spots that you can't get to. And it'll get all that dust and grime and weird stuff off there. I know you don't mean to put it there, but get it off there before someone notices, all right? And then you're good to go. So, got one of those right here. Use it literally all the time. Literally every day I use that thing. Highly recommend that. Honestly, it's a good deal. It's like 13 bucks. That's really good. Just get one. Now this is a different type of string winder, and I'll tell you why this one is really cool. Now this one, I don't know if I have one. Oh, I do have one right here. This we've used this one a lot. This one has seen some use, buddy. But the cool thing about this is it is very smooth. This is about as smooth as it gets. So you can get going really fast, but it's all rubberized. So this little grip bit right here, it's rubberized, especially if you have some type of like vintage instrument that you are looking to not scratch up at all. This is the way to go right here, because it's rubberized, it's not gonna scratch your instrument, and it's just smoother overall. I highly recommend this. Only problem though, doesn't have a string cutter, but you can get one. They have one right here. I mean, this is about as gnarly as it gets when it comes to string cutters. Really, the Pro Winder works great, but hey, if you just prefer to have them separate, we got you, no problem. This is about, again, as good as it gets for cutting strings. I mean, that's about as great as it can be. So, I think that covers most all of it. One last thing, this grip puller here. This is designed in such a way that will give you the right leverage to pull pins off of a guitar that's being stubborn. That is the correct way to do it. I'm not gonna do it on those, but just come in and I'll demonstrate it sometime. You know, next time we do a restring or something, I'm gonna have Liz like use one. She's probably talked about them before, but honestly, highly recommend those, just because, again, it's gonna give you the right amount of leverage that you need. Do we have another comment, another concern?
Should be good.
Okay.
Start wrapping up.
Okay, cool. So I want to give you guys my top 5 of all the things that we do have here, okay? Now, coming in at number 5, that Nomad tool. This, I'm serious when I say this saves you so much trouble, so much hassle. Come on in, just come on in. You're good. You're good. Come on through, Reagan. We got some more merchandise in, guys. We got more merch. Yeah. Check, guys, real quick. You guys see this new shirt? Sorry, Reagan. Thank you. You gotta see this. This looks great. This is great. I've not seen this yet. Born to Shred. I have to buy. Do we have an extra large? I need one of these. I gotta get one of these. How do I look? Do I look okay? Is this me? Cool. Sweet. All right, we'll get wrapped up. Sorry. All right, Reagan, we'll let you through too. Sorry. All right, coming in at number 4, the Lubricant Friction Remover. I use these on every string change ever. Again, having that lubrication on the nut, on the saddle, pretty much anywhere your string comes in contact with anything, underneath the string trees, anywhere, on a tremolo system, literally anywhere. Anywhere your string comes in contact with something on your guitar, that is important to use, okay? Coming in at number 3, Gorgomite. This Gorgomite cloth here, I bought one for me and I just left it here at the store because I've been using this so much to clean people's fretboards. Love it, absolutely love it. Again, I've used the other stuff before, but little goes a long way on that. This stuff is so much better, in my opinion. Coming in number 2, the Humidipacks. These are just important. You need to keep track of your humidity. If you're using wooden instruments at all, you need to keep track of that humidity. And this is the best way to do it. Safely adds it, safely takes it away whenever you need to. Coming in at number 1, the Guitar Pro Winder from D'Addario. It doesn't have to be from D'Addario. If it has a winder and a string cutter on it, get it, because I've got so many of these. It's crazy. Come on in, Matt. Come on in, dude. Come on in, Matt. I could have picked a better place to do all this, but this is where all of our care and maintenance stuff is. I have 2 of these just on deck. I have 2 of these at all times. Get one of these if you don't have one, because seriously, that's about as good as it gets. And you can get one right now for 20% off. Again, here's that code, guys. Go use it on our website, and we'll see you tomorrow At noon. We're doing Shop Talk tomorrow, right? We're still doing it? Okay. Shop Talk tomorrow at noon. We'll see you guys there. It's noon central. The Chapmans are going to be talking about all kinds of stuff. They talk smack about us behind our backs. I know it. I know they do. I'm joking. No, I don't think they do. I hope they say nice things about us. Oh yeah, they would. They're not afraid to say it to me. Are you kidding me? They would say it right to my face. Absolutely. All right, guys. Thanks again for joining us. Really appreciate you, and we'll see you next time. See you guys.